I'm not escaping or anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want to get married? No, I'm not. I didn't. That wasn't a proposal.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Keep bumping into people on staircases.
Yes. Well, it is a hazard when you dance on them.
Yeah, well, I'm generally a strictly walk downstairs man. Perhaps a little skip if there's something at the bottom I'm particularly pleased to see.
Nan St. George?
If only you could come with me.
I did from there to here.
Window, earring, staircase. Sorry, I'm just blurting out words.
You. By the way, I'm Nan. Nan St. George.
Bye then, Nan St. George.
This is really bad, isn't it?
Oh, this is as bad as it gets.
How can you be...
Conchita insisted. You should absolutely never be allowed up high. Earrings, shoes.
The earring wasn't my fault.
In future, you so much as stand on a chair.
What? What will you do?
Stop you. I suppose. In some way. Although, I must say, if I'd known Nan St. George was going to be here, I'd have worn protective headwear. You seem more still.
You're the first to notice.
Everybody just goes on with life.
It's hard to accept them laughing and smiling, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes the thought of everyone dancing and joking and talking about cheese or whatever. London was over for me when you went to Cornwall.
Was it?
Completely. It was irrelevant. Since the person I wanted to share it with was gone.
Do you want some help?
Yes, please. Man, I've never met anyone I find it so easy to be honest with. Well, I think I've made it very clear already that my opinion of you is really very high.
Far more important than me now.
Though much less dressed. God, sorry, I'll just...
Why did you leave? The running meet. After I told you something that was so important to me. I thought that you were a person I could talk to.
In fact, I was a scared person.
When she met your father by that lake, she didn't sit around hoping he'd come to her. She declared her love in a letter, wrote it there and then on the bank, and took it to give to him. A life without love is a life half-lived.
What about love?
You only think love is better because you've been full your whole life. It's different for us.
Hello? Is there anyone there?
Nan?
Are you alone?
Yes. I'm not thinking of marrying Jean. I'm not marrying anyone. Why are you so interested in marriage?
I'm not interested in marriage.
Well, you're getting married.
Yes.
Despite everything I put in my telegram. So I'm not sure why you're so
Wait, what
bothered
telegram?
about
You wouldn't send a secret telegram halfway across the world to tell you what he had for breakfast.
Maybe you would.
Are you in love with Guy Thorne?
I can't be. This is all... He makes me angrier than any other person in this whole wide world. And yes, sometimes we laugh, and it's sometimes that breathless laugh. But in between all of those moments of joy, there's so many more of aggravation and irritation.
Man, what you're describing is love.
when I realized, Nan, that I am desperately in love with you. And I have been since the first second I set eyes on you.
I thought we were friends. And for a brief moment, I was terrified that we were something more. The truth is, we're neither. Sometimes I feel very panicked about the idea of trying to fit the whole world into one lifetime.
I had one of these.
And where do you want to go now?
A million places. But recently, I can only concentrate on one of them. I want to make clear, before we met, I did think briefly a rich bride might be the answer. Nan, when I met you, it was immediately entirely real.
You always know the best spots.
Don't let the whisperers make you ashamed of who you are. You've known all this time and you didn't say.
That's right. I'm the villain. She chose me.
Did she?
The lost telegram. What did it say?
My dearest Nan, this past year I've learnt a lot about grief, but recently I can't quite explain why I so greatly feel the loss of you when you were never mine to lose. I wonder if it's because the opposite is true. Part of me has always belonged to you. I suppose by that I meant my heart belongs to you. And now, because of my own cowardice, I shall forever be incomplete. We were so close, Nan, weren't we? But I can't rest for fear I am weak. And I'm confused. But Nan, my love for you is neither. You took my breath away. And you are entirely perfect. Eternally yours.
Did you mean what you said in the telegram?
Every word. I meant it then.
And what about now?
I moved on. I had to. You and I need to free each other of this now.
Tonight, none of it feels the way the night before your wedding is supposed to feel.
Can we pretend I did that in a more elegant way?
Well, I think that there's a lot of nonsense talked about weddings and how you're supposed
Are
to.
you in love with Guy?
I've called it off with Jean. She deserves better.
And you?
Well, certainly. But mainly than someone who's hopelessly, irretrievably, overpoweringly in love with you. The amount I love you, the amount I actually physically need you. But then I'm with you. You take my breath away. I hope you know that. Ever since that first day, and whenever I close my eyes, or open them even, always, it'll always be you I see.
What about Theo?
Listen, I want Theo to be happy. More than anything. Except, maybe not quite as much. Not as desperately as I want you to be.
I love you.
I love you too. And love, deep, abiding love, it has to win, doesn't it?
Does